Hello and welcome to this fortnight's videocast. My name is Josey Puliyenthuruthel and I'm the managing editor of Business Today magazine. In today's videocast, I want to flag a few stories which you might find interesting in the magazine on the newsstand starting today. This is the magazine, a cover story on Tata Nano. I'll come to that in a bit, but want to kind of talk about the story that we have on non-performing assets at Indian banks. By some estimates, bad, stressed and going to be bad restructured debts are as high as rupees 10 lakh crores, which is about a quarter of all assets in the banking industry. Very, very scary situation to be in. The Reserve Bank has been trying to kind of restructure some of those bad assets and getting very little cooperation from people who have borrowed that money. So that's one story. There's a second nice story on how semiconductor manufacturing is kind of coming back to India, and as some of you will know, that electronic imports in this country are second only to oil imports, which is a huge import bill. And as our electronics consumption goes up, we need to have electronics manufacturing or fab manufacturing in this country. Semiconductors are one step towards that, and a new semiconductor policy, 2 new fabs coming up in India hold promise in that sector. We have a bunch of other stories, small stories which you might be interested in. One on how Cisco is trying to get its mojo back in India. One how Sri Renuka Sugars is kind of licking its wounds after going to Brazil and kind of taking on a mountain of debt. The controversial Suzuki decision to kind of take over a Maruti Suzuki manufacturing plant in Gujarat. We haven't heard the last of that yet, I'm sure. Startup profiles on people who are really startups. There's a new airline from Vijayawada, Air Costa, has also this gentleman called Srini Raju in Hyderabad, who is actually the original founder of what is Cognizant today, how he's been kind of living his work life after exiting from Cognizant and kind of supporting a bunch of startups and funding them. Very, very interesting story, even if I say so. But the biggest story that I really want to draw your attention to is this story on the Nano. The Nano is India's biggest claim to fame as far as manufacturing is concerned. The world's cheapest car, addressable market of millions at 1 lakh a car. But as all of us know, 5 years on, that experiment very clearly failed. Tata Motors may not say it in as many words, but there is clear buy-in on how they goofed upon the positioning, the product, etc. Now they're back. So as you've perhaps been seeing advertisements all around, they're calling it Tata Nano Twist. And the positioning is slightly more premium. Everybody may not kind of call all of the kind of features in the car as premium, but it's certainly premium from where Tata Nano started off. So you have Bluetooth, you have air conditioning, you have power steering, power windows, what you would call as normal kind of fittings in any other car. You see in the new Tata Nano Twist, and at the price of about 2.5 or 2.6 lakhs at the top end, it makes a compelling proposition for somebody to kind of who's thinking to buy his or her first car. Good car, good company, good service presence. If they kind of get it right, get the positioning right, you might actually see a winner from Tata Nano. I hope you enjoy the magazine as much as we enjoyed putting it together. Until next time, thanks and bye.